Hey there and welcome. This is a practice for when your back is feeling sore or tight. You'll need just one pillow, pretty much of any size. So let's start in a seated position, and it may be that you want to sit up on some elevation. The primary consideration is your comfort, so don't tolerate knee pain or hip pain. Make sure you're pretty comfortable. You'll extend your legs out. And then if it's comfortable, send your heels over to the right. If that's too much for your knees, no big deal. You can keep your legs out long. And send the right fingers to the right and the left arm up and over. And as you reach, breathe to the low left side of the back. Stay here, but start to explore the angles. So reaching forward or reaching backward a little more. Find the place that feels fruitful. And come on up to sit tall again. Extend your legs out long. You can keep them like that, or send the heels over to your left. Left fingers to the ground, right arm reaches up and over. Take full breaths to the low right side back now. Begin to explore the angles, reaching farther forward or tipping it back. Notice how the stretch changes. Breathing fully. Inhale all the way up. And now we'll come on to all fours. Spread the fingers wide. Let the belly drop down as you lift your sitting bones. Take your gaze upward. See how this feels. On an exhale, push the ground away for cat pose, rounding the back. And stay in motion with it, arching for cow. Rounding the back for cat. Stay with it, lingering anywhere that feels good. Noticing anything that feels wrong. Even when the back is sore and tight, it's generally better to move it than to be totally still. Finishing up, find a neutral spine. Take the gaze past your left shoulder, swing the hips to the left as well. Let's breathe to the right side. And then other side, swing the hips to the right, take the gaze over right shoulder, breathing to left side. Come on back to neutral. Split your knees And head toward a child's pose, sending hips and seat to heels. And then if this is not comfortable, take that pillow and place it right above your heels. You can sit on it. Reach the arms forward, pause here, notice what happens. You can even direct breath to your back body. Walk your hands over to the right, really reaching through left arm to feel your back stretching. Keep the seat heavy. Come through center, walk the hands over to the left. Use the reach of this right arm. Walk hands through center again. This time, remove the pillow if you have it. Tuck your toes underneath. And walk yourself into a forward fold, keeping the knees really bent the first time, for the first few moments. Let the head hang heavy, so be loose at the neck. And walk your hands in even closer toward the feet, and the knees can stay soft. Let's just hang and breathe. Bending the right knee, walk your hands over to the right, really reaching through this left arm. Walking hands way over to the left, you'll bend the left knee, reaching through the right arm. The neck is always as loose as you can let it be. And breath really full and satisfying. Walk your hands through the center. Walk them toward the top of the mat for a brief downward facing dog. Big back body stretch. And then bring your knees to the mat. We're going to roll all the way onto the back. Have your pillow handy. Place the pillow underneath your knees. And recline all the way. Let the feet be just a little bit wider than your hips. The shoulders relax. The neck is soft. Let the belly soften. And slowly, slowly the low back releases. Imagine floating. Bend the left knee, plant that foot on the ground. Bend the right knee, plant that foot on the ground. Slowly, gently draw the right knee up toward your chest Interlace your fingers around the shin and give yourself a hug. If it feels okay, you'll extend the left leg back down on that pillow. If not, keep the left leg bent. Pausing here. Guide the right knee across your body for a gentle twist. Come onto the back again. Plant the right foot down on the ground. Slowly slide the left knee up and toward your chest. Interlace your fingers around the shin. If your back reacted at all, you might just stay here, but if you can, you'll extend the right leg long. Let's pause to squeeze. Guide the knee all the way across your body for twist. Come onto the back again, draw the left knee in toward the chest. Put a bend in the right knee, plant that foot, and then slowly guide the right knee up towards your chest as well. You're going to rock a little side to side. Feel that as a massage for the low back. Of course, you can linger anywhere it feels good. And then one at a time, plant your feet back on the ground. And we'll do just one last pose today. Plant the feet. You're going to place the pillow right behind the low back. And not quite the low back, more like the sacrum, so just above the butt. And set it down. Keep the knees bent. Notice if there's any reactivity in your low back. Let it settle. You may need to stay here, but if it feels all right, you'll extend one leg. If that still feels good, you can extend the other leg. If that's too much, you're just going to spend the next minute or so slowly alternating which knee is bent. Wherever you are, can you breathe complete softness into the low back? If it's gripping or tightening or reacting in any way, stay with it until you notice that eventually it gives way. this is feeling relaxing and helpful, and definitely feel free to stay here a little longer. But when you're ready, you can roll over. Use your hands to help you sit all the way up. Feel better. Namaste.